Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Winter Solstice, Happy whatever it is that you celebrate or don't celebrate. I just wanted to make a quick video, hopefully quick. This is all the decorations I've got up. I used to go all out. I used to put wreaths in front of the 8 windows we had at the front of the house we used to live in. I used to put garlands on the staircase. I used to put stuff on the mantle. I went way overboard from being practically a Scrooge. You know, I hate holidays. That they were the growing up, they were the worst time of the year for me. My parents argued more. There was always that, money issues going on. And it wasn't like we were asking for a lot, but there were 5 of us. We were close in age. So things got really hectic, and I learned to really dislike that time of year. And my husband really had to deal with me on that because, he let me know right up front I was going to pass that on to our kids, and I didn't want to do that. So I just went to the other extreme. Had 2 Christmas trees, ones that the kids got to decorate and one that I decorated all, fancy, and learned to leave theirs alone. It just got to be too much. And then since moving here 2 years ago, we had to rearrange a lot of stuff to make room for a tree. And I think we did that first year. And the second year, I just said, let's just not do that. Let's just get a small tree. It's on our buffet, so I just moved some stuff off of the buffet. These are new. Aren't they pretty? Auction. $3 each. So I am definitely going to use them for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. These are from my sister's wedding. She had a lovely wedding in the December 2nd, just a couple of weeks ago. And these were at the tables. And one of these is actually for my daughter. And the other one is mine. But since they're here now, I'm using them both to kind of put this in a nice little symmetry here. And the lady that did the wedding, oh my God, she did so much work. Elsie did did a beautiful job of it. But I just wanted to share what little bit of decoration I have. I may put some more up there. A little sad thing that most of the decorations we were using were actually stuff that my mother-in-law bought for our kids. And when my daughter moved out and had her own place, I gave her all her ornaments that she's gotten over the years. And these are stuff that my son had made or my mother-in-law had bought for her. I didn't buy my kids Christmas ornaments, but this is going to his house now since he has his own place. So I'm kind of couldn't put a lot of stuff. A lot of my things are clear or silver. So on this white tree, they just kind of blend in. So I just went with the red this year. And this was from a party. Oh my gosh. Yeah, one of those Chinese gift giving or elephant gift. I don't know what it's called, but where you either get a new one or you grab something that someone's already picked, and that one we fought over. This one is for my husband, and it's an ornament. It's a red ornament. It's a grill. It looks, with the hot dogs and hamburger on the grill, and it's opened up, and it's red and silver and black. But the reason I have this is I bought him a used huge red grill. I've got it at auction for $20. It was at least $300 brand new, but it needs a little bit of work, and I think he can actually improve upon what's there, so it wouldn't fit underneath the tree or in the house, so that's what I did. And below I've got, it's dark. I've got all these gifts. That's more stuff from my son and his place. Basically kitchen things. 12 piece, no, not 12 piece. Place settings enough for 12 people. Forks, enough forks and spoons and knives for 12 places, and serving stuff. Mikasa is a nice brand, got it on sale. Got these little pots for my sisters and my son's girlfriend, and that's a friend of ours gave that to us. So, still doing a lot of things. I have several things in the works. I'm waiting to hear back to get permission, copyright, so I don't violate any copyright laws. I want to read a book online on YouTube, and before I do a shout out or anything, I want to make sure that I've cleared it with all the legalities. I don't want to get start on that because it's going to be a very long one. And I'm going to do several book reviews and a lot of things I've learned in my, I'll be 53 soon, so a lot of these things, I wish I'd known them sooner. So I wanted to share the bits of wisdom I've accumulated, and also to remind myself, because I forget them. I have to go back and go, oh, I knew this. Why did I fall back into that trap? Because we always fall back into what was comfortable, even if it wasn't pleasant. It is something that we are used to, and it's something that we all need to really think about and get away from when we're able to get away from that kind of stuff. So I've been doing a lot of things around the house, and of course, it looks worse before it looks better because I've drug things out and we're drag some more things out. Like this. I'm going to redo all my jewelry stuff. I've got a lot of costume, just fun jewelry that I've bought over the last almost, well, actually, I had to start all over about 26 years ago when we were robbed. I had a dresser top jewelry box. It was a good size. It was not a cheap one. My husband had bought me that. And it had all my good jewelry along with some of the junk I had. And when we were robbed, they just grabbed it and took it. They even took my daughter's little jewelry box. And I mean, it's in a little girl's room. What were they thinking? They were just evil. So with insurance, I went ahead and bought this. You know, they weren't going to just pick this up and go. But it wasn't big enough. It's not big enough. So I'm passing this on to my daughter. Hers is like a quarter of this size, a little jewelry armoire like this. It's got the mirror. It'll sit up. And so I've been researching online all these different DIYs for jewelry. So that's another one that's going to come up when I get to working on that. I'll make videos of what's And it's not... I do have a few good pieces, but those few good pieces are in a safe, and I rarely wear them because, and this is what's sad, they were a waste of money because I fear losing them because they were so expensive. Now, when I buy earrings for $4, if I lose one of those, I may be, hey, I don't like losing anything, but they were $4. If I were to lose something that was $100, yeah, I would be very upset with myself, and I just didn't want to go there. So a lot of my good stuff rarely gets worn, except for maybe some rings. I don't wear a lot of the more expensive things. But I've got a lot of costume jewelry that are just fun. And they're not being used because I have a hard time getting to them. Even with something like this, I went ahead and bought this, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell it when I get my stuff done. This is not, this shows a little bit better. This is very nice. I like this. You can hang this over the door. I've got it hung up on this, or you can screw this into the wall. But this does not have, this is not even a fifth, maybe not even a tenth. I love earrings. Shiny, dangly. These are not heavy. I don't like heavy stuff. I don't like things that drag. Ever notice a woman's, or nowadays man's, piercing lobe, and it's a slit instead of just a little tiny hole? That just kind of freaks me out. Those gauges, oh my God, I'm just like, it just makes me cringe. And I know that some, obviously they like them, but it's just like, why? Oh, and I also use a triple antibiotic ointment with the earrings, the pierced earrings, instead of alcohol. That's if you don't know to do that, try using that instead of alcohol. For us that grew up in the before triple antibiotic ointment was on the market, we may still be doing the alcohol stuff. But some of these were gifted to me, like this. I like gaudy stuff. It's like, you know, why wear it if no one's going to be able to notice it? And I've come across sales and I find things and I just have a good time with these. And like, but I don't like the way this is set up. The earrings right there, the green ones, go to that necklace way down here. So I want to make it to where it's all more together. And I've got my jewelry in 4 different places at least, along with where I take them off. So I want to redo this whole thing and use this cabinet for something for clothes. But isn't that gorgeous? But half the time I can't even get to these, or I forget I've got them. I've not even worn that one back there. So I've got these little displays and things to show them. Oh, it's a little dusty. But I like this one. The earrings hurt though. Those are clip-ons. I might have to change them. Altered this one. There's this lady that makes some really wonderful jewelry. And her prices, I couldn't buy the materials for what she was selling it for. I even talked to her about that, going, how do you do this? Because I mean, I make my own jewelry. I know what these things cost. How are you doing it? And she had a source that she was able to get things and make a lot of things, like I said, for even cheaper than I could buy the materials for. I found these, and we initially used these to help me just get things organized to where I can put things where I want. I have several on here, and this is not working. This is just the way it is. It's not working. I ended up using these shower curtain things. Not working. I've got a couple of these bags that will hold stuff, but I really need to see everything at one time. And from a previous video where I made this painting, you see they got damaged in the move, so I want to redo this, but it was a pain to get them on and off these hooks. And there's a galvanic process that when you put dissimilar metals together, so using this hardware cloth, these actually from a chain, these hooks, and then having whatever metal the jewelry is made of, it caused problems with some of them. They discolored and have gotten bad. So, in the process, everything's a mess. So I'm watching these videos of these young girls, and they're so precious with their organization, and I'm just going, that's not even going to have it hold 1/10 of what I've got. And a lot of them have really nice stuff. I mean, it's real. All of it's real, or most of it's real. And this holds more than what they have. But this also takes up a lot of wall space because you have to be able to open the doors. And it just wasn't working out. So this is going to get rehomed. Put the light back on it because it's a lovely piece. It's got a few nicks because I've had it 25 years. But it's time to go to where it will be appreciated and used better than I'm using it. So that's another video. And of course more videos on winemaking. I'm getting ready to bottle up number 2, which is actually the 3rd one I'll be bottling. But I'm going to age most of these as they are, just making sure to not let them sit on a bunch of mess on the lees. And like here, you see what it's sitting on. So I'll just probably drink that in the next few days. Oh, and if you can find this Herbert's half and half or lemonade stuff, oh, that's really good. And reusing the bottles for drink bottles, so I'm happy with that. So little tidbits of this and that. And still organizing, still cleaning. This is not finished. Our little coffee station, tea station, that top drawer is all sorts of teas, and of course I don't like the way this is looking. This side's much better. it's nice to sit here at this chair and pull up the books and look things up. And I'm excited about that. But this whole top, I am going to get some more white shelving board and build up on this. I was hoping that another one would fit and I could put it on its side, but it's with the crown molding and everything there, it won't fit. I have to either cut the crown molding or alter the cube storage, and it's just not worth it. So just playing around with that. I set off the smoke detector when I used my oven. I did a clean cycle, so hopefully that's fixed it, but I'd had to come over here and fan that thing to make it quit beeping. So I got that little fan up there for that purpose. But I want to make this a display and functional use, but everything's kind of crammed in there for now. I got that shelf down there. We'll get up here like I had it before, and have our mugs that we like to use. My husband likes those big old clunky ones there. And I can put some of the tea things like this on the top shelf. I love using the French press, but I go through cycles with coffee. I drink it, and I really, really love coffee. But then I can't sleep. So then I have to get off of it. And then I'm sleeping good and doing fine. And then I start dragging, and then I start doing the coffee again. But anyway, I said this was going to be quick. And there's a lot of, cleaning, putting away, re-putting away. Things got brought out for to clean up one area, and another area gets messed up. So anyway, Merry Christmas. And right now our refrigerator's pulled out because my husband's working on it. Something's messed up with the water regulator or something or another, so it's not making ice. So it's always something. But I hope y'all have enjoyment, peace, and lots of love. Merry Christmas.